All right, so we are doing an Encore game. As official as that game was, the J. Crew has wanted a rematch just to see if it's just the luck of the bad draw, bad cards that caused him to lose with the Grand Wall Aliens. And we're going to keep the same player start. So the Bandit is going to start. I can't remember if I just shuffled these or not. Let me do a quick little shuffle of the bases. And let's get ready to rumble. All right, we have Kaiju Island, the Mothership, and that high school is back.
I'm going to play Sacred Circle and draw 2.
Do a scout. I'm sorry. A family reunion, then a scout to reveal the bottom card. It is a minion, so it goes to my hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Draw 2.
I'll go ahead and destroy that. And I will draw 2.
It's actually a much quicker paced game already.
Put a granny on the high school using the talent to look at the top card. I'll put it on the bottom. And I'll draw 2.
Ooh, interesting.
I'll play locals over here, revealing pick up a bus, locals, and stomp. So pick up a bus is the bottom card. So when you're playing this deck, it's always important to remember what's the first card you put to know when you cycled your deck. And I'll play another locals with Sacred Circle, locals, locals, and spreading the word. I've played a minion. I have not played my action. We'll draw 2.
I'll start with Granny's action or talent. Look at the top card. Actually, we'll just leave it on top. I'll play a collector at Kaiju Island, return a locals. And a Granny's purse, reveal the top card. Draw it since it's an action, and I'll play an extra action. I'll go ahead and play beam up a locals. And I'll draw 2.
Stop by playing locals. Got too many locals. Go ahead and play Sacred Circle. So I played my minion and I played my Sacred Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to play Recruitment. We need the Madness cards.
Oh, yep. Put those right over here. Alright, so draw up to 3 Madness cards. For each one drawn, you may play an extra minion this turn.
I will draw 2. 2, I mean 2.
All right, so just 2 madness. He can play 2 extra minions.
So I'll play locals over here. Stomp. And the locals over here.
How are you playing the extra locals?
Oh, he did.
Recruitment.
He did.
Oh, recruitment. Okay.
Recruitment.
Then I will draw 2, and I need to discard. One of which will be you. And I don't need you at the moment.
So he's keeping his other madness card so he can eventually discard it back to the madness deck, or return it to the madness deck, until he doesn't lose victory points. And that was 2 for turn. You drew, you discarded. All right, J. Crew's turn.
I'll start with Granny's talent. Look at the top card. I will place it on the bottom.
This is what I like to see. Not a lot of dogpiling on just one base. All
That was
things
never the
spread
plan,
out.
but the bases led me.
Yeah.
The bases last time led me down that path.
How many cards do you have in your hand? 10?
10.
I'll play a collector here to balance the locals. I'm actually going to draw 2.
I'll do Sacred Circle first.
And just 1 local. So he saw his regular minion and action.
I'll return Madness to the Madness deck. And I'll play locals over here.
Was that Kajuki?
That was
Kajuki.
Kajuki is on the bottom.
Oh no, for now.
Won't stay there long.
I'm out of plays, so I will draw 2.
And looks like you have to discard 2.
2 locals.
2 locals. Too many. Jim's just going to go local over there.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start with a talent from Granny. I'll put on the bottom. Actually going to play an invader and then beam up the invader.
All right, so he
I'm
has
done.
the first point of the game.
There's 8 power there. So there's 6 power here. There is 7, 11 power there. play a Tail Smash over here, destroy one of your collectors. Instead of my regular minion play, I'm going to bring in Gorgonzola. I'll do a locals power counter. So I've got the Folly of Men, pick up a bus. So that was the top card, unless I have another pick up the bus. Because I discarded it, yep. So I've cycled through my deck. Now just to remember where Kaijuki and Ono are. Drawing 2.
So Jim has 11.
There's 16 out of 22.
I have, because Gorgonzola also adds plus power with.
Oh,
Kaiju
right.
Island.
11, 12, 14. Total of 16. It's a ninja base waiting to happen.
I'll lose a lot.
I will start with Granny's Talent. I'm thinking. Yep, I'll leave it on top. I'm fully prepared for you to break 2 bases next turn. Or want to be prepared.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
he's
can
counting
be.
all the bases. It feels like he's going to do one of those multi-base breaks.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I want to do next turn.
All right. I know that you can kick me off the bases, so that's what I want to avoid. My 4s are safe. So let's play a Granny. Play a Granny here. So that's only 2 away from breaking. Actually, still gonna play the Granny. I'm gonna play the Invader first. I'll go ahead and play Abduction, return the Invader, and play the Granny.
So get another VP.
Yep.
And I'll call that quits.
Six, 10, 14, 20. This game doesn't count, right?
Right.
So let's do something crazy.
We'll still play smart though. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
don't,
yeah,
don't,
play
don't
like you're-
invalidate this victory just by being
Play like you're trying to win.
crazy.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Pretend it counts.
Kaiju Conflict to play 2 extra actions. The first of which will be Mystery of the Deep. If you have 3 more minions with the same name on a base, draw 3 cards.
Are you using the extra madness cards
What?
to draw more?
I draw 3 cards first.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're deciding.
I think I will actually
He's digging for the other one.
draw 2 more madness. I've got no room for these. to draw 2 more cards.
Look, we designed those to only be able to hold 10 cards, not a plethora of half your deck.
Didn't really work out like I wanted to.
Now you have a bunch of cards that you can't use.
Not necessarily.
You still have an action and a minion.
Still have an action and a minion.
And you still have Sacred Circle, right?
What? Yeah. I was just really hoping for literally anything else. Did not get what I wanted. I bet you if I had done this in a different order and done the Sacred Circle first,
You could have gone through that
I could have gotten.
pile.
So Sacred Circle, that base is going to break. Yep.
There's that card. You're going for another Kaiju conflict?
Yep.
Oh.
So
I hate to see that happen.
I'm going to return a Madness for my other action. And then for my minion, I'm just going to play a locals over here.
So you should have had a power counter from this local, right?
Yeah.
Not that mattered.
No. I could have done something absolutely epic. If
Could
I
you
had-
broken all 3 bases?
What? No, I don't think I could have broken all 3. And then I'm going to need to do some stuff.
Well, this base is going to break.
Yeah.
So do we need to break this base before you do
Yes.
some stuff?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So,
Right. No before base specials.
Yeah,
After
so-
base specials.
um,
Yeah, 2.
I am going to play an after the base special.
Okay.
But first I get my 4. I'm going to play Return to the Sea, take back all my locals.
Because you don't have enough cards in hand. Alright, these other 2 go away. Carcazella goes away. And base is replaced
I need to draw 2 and discard a ton of things.
by Critter Combat Club.
All right.
You can play an extra minion power 2 or less here on your turn. If you control it at the end of the turn, place it on the bottom of your deck. Ooh.
So
Actually, I
don't need
actually like
you.
that one.
That's actually going to work really well for aliens.
I
Although
don't
my
need-
collectors, that was last game, right? 2 were in the discard. So maybe not too well.
I already have 1 Madness in the discard pile, right? So I'm technically down a point. Technically.
You discard a second one, or no, you still have it in your hand? Discarded a second one, so he has 2 Madness in his discard pile, which unless he can get back through them again, that's a -1 victory point
At the end of the game.
at the end of the game.
God, I played that awfully. Alright, your turn.
I'll use Granny's talent. Look at the top card. I'll put it on the bottom. We'll probe.
Just put these up. Are you taking Kaijuki out?
Yeah, but there's a few things I'm looking for in your hand as well. Just to see. Yeah, let's get rid of Kajuki. There's your cards back. And I'll play an invader on the Critter Combat Club.
And you're up to 5.
Draw 2.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna play a locals over here. So he only use power counters to help temporarily. After you play a minion here, your other minions here gain +1 power. So I'm going to play Spreading the Word. So the 6, 8, 12, 14.
So did that add 1 to the other ones as well?
Yep. So 8, 10, 12, 13, 17. And locals over there.
So you reveal?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if I've been counting correctly, I would not have made the mistake again. So, that base is about to score. I won't play a special, will you?
Nope.
Right.
All right.
So I get 3 points. I go to 7.
I'm also at 7.
After base specials?
Nope. I
Nope.
used mine. He still has his.
All right. Juice bar is out. I promise I did shuffle these. You draw 2 for turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Play the other invader here. Man, seems like a weak play, but I'm gonna go ahead and use Hush My Stories Are On, reveal the bottom card. Oh my god. I thought something else was on the bottom. Oops. It is not a minion, so it goes to my hand. I forgot that was on the bottom. Well, I'll draw 2.
I'm going to play New Acolytes. All minions shuffle all minions in their discard pile into their decks.
So how many locals are you shuffling in?
I think 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a Kajuki.
Play the 1 locals I still had left.
Been a sad puppy if you didn't get any locals.
I will use Critter Combat Club to play a locals. And then I will draw 2 and end my turn.
And this goes on the bottom of your deck.
Yep.
I'll take care of that for you. Six, 7, 8. Power of that base.
Play a grandma here. Look at the top card. I'll actually put that on the bottom. Man. And I will disintegrate a locals over here. Draw 2.
5, 13, 15 of 17 locals. That's what I'm talking about.
All locals.
That was all locals. Okay.
Yep.
And why not?
There's that Kaiju on the bottom again.
He stays there for now.
Oh, okay. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That base is going to break. No one has before base specials.
Right. So let's get 4. I go to 11.
Jessing
Goes to 10.
10.
All right.
I'll return a localist back to my hand with the mothership.
All right. Any after base specials?
Nope.
And the
Drawing
gray
2.
opal. And this local goes bottom of your deck.
I think you've served your purpose.
So my extra minion is going to be Grandma.
Okay.
Look at the top card. I'll actually leave it on top. A regular minion play is going to be a collector to bring an invader back to my hand. Draw 2. I will have to discard a card. I'll discard a Grandma.
Play Oh No. Spring Gorgon.
Sorry. Discarding a Scout, not a Grandma. Okay.
Draw a card. For my minion, I'll play a locals. My extra minion, I'll play locals. So Gorgons will get 2 more counters.
So that's currently 16 on the base.
Mm-hmm.
Drawing 2 for turn.
And I'm gonna have to discard.
And this local goes on the bottom.
So it went back down to 14, right?
Yeah.
2.
Was this your extra local?
Yeah, that should be on the bottom.
That should have been on the
right,
bottom.
sorry.
Sorry.
I need to discard something.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 on the base. It needs 11 more to break.
My extra minion play is going to be a Grandma again. Looking at the top card. Gotta think about it. Regular minions, collector. Invader goes back.
You still got an action, right?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and use a Granny's Purse to reveal the top card. It is an action, so it goes to my hand, and I'll go ahead and play it on Juice Bar. Grandma goes to the bottom. I'll draw 2.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the bandit, 4 for J Crew. So that's 11 power on the base. It needs 12 to break. J Crew should know by now that 12 power is within reach. For the bandit.
Yeah, I didn't even realize he was at 11. That was a mistake. I could have played Invader.
So 4,
God
7,
almighty.
right?
Yeah, you're at 7. Even if you would have to play 2 invaders because he would.
Oh, right, you're right. And I couldn't have
He
played
was
2.
still-
That makes me feel better.
What? I'm missing a card.
Do you discard 2 many?
I put it right
Oh.
there. Sorry, I was trying to math something out for a second.
Literally had a card up another card sleeve, basically.
This should work. So, Kaiju Conflict. Play 2 extra actions. First one will be Radioactive Breath to destroy both of your collectors. Gorgonzola gets a power counter, and I draw a card. The next one will be Radioactive Breath. Gorgonzola gets a power counter, and I draw a card. For my minion, I will play Kaijuki. Gorgonzola gets a power counter. So Kaijuki is a 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Well done.
No locals.
How you playing it? Oh, because of the Critter Combat Club. Nice.
I just wanted to get to Johnny.
Yeah.
The base about to score, I won't play a special, and I will thank God you're not on the base, because if so, I would have lost on a madness tie.
Oh, I forgot about Madness.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'll gain 4 to go to 15, and I will get shrunk down to 14.
Yeah. So 14-10. That's actually not too far from the score last time.
Well, if he had an
Final.
invader,
Right.
Well, I also the base. Even in the first game, I wanted to play more of a spread strategy, and it never ended up working out. Where it's like, all right, all I have to do is draw a bunch of cards, get to that other Kaiju conflict, and I'm going to wipe at least 2, possibly all 3 bases on the board.
Yeah.
And nope.
So if he had an invader out here, did you have your what is it, tail smack, the one that kills a 4?
I would have targeted the Grey Opal.
You would have gone with the Grey Opal.
I would have played spreading the word to play a bunch of locals over here, and I would have spread out.
Okay. Because one of the times when he played Grandma, the very first time he played Grandma here, he could have played Collector, brought an invader back to his hands, and then played that again.
Right. That was my
same
original
turn.
plan, but I was trying to keep the invaders. I knew this was coming out, so I was going to play the invaders over here.
Gotcha.
I also thought that he was hunting for specific cards, like terraforming.
Yeah.
I never saw terraforming. I just drew crop circles.
Oof. Yeah, he had a lot of your good cards.
Never saw the
buried.
matriarch either. But
You never saw
there's
Matriarch,
terraforming.
you never saw Supreme Overlord.
Yeah.
You're missing a lot of your strong cards.
Hey, I saw all my cards.
Yeah, no, we all saw your cards. Thank you. So,
Well done.
Encore, Kaiju Innsmouth won again. I mean, I think it's pretty resounding at this point.
In the what's it called? In the Final Four video, we were talking about how we were expecting vigilante orcs to be the combo that people are going to go back and start playing because they surprised a lot of people.
Yeah.
Do we think that Kaiju Innsmouth is going to get a following? Should I like make T-shirts and start selling them?
You mean, are you asking if it's going to have a cult?
I don't even. The minions of Cthulhu are a cult. I don't know enough about Innsmouth. Are they actually a cult?
It's within, I'd say it's close enough.
Someone's probably got
I've
corrected.
never heard of Innsmouth. I don't know what it is.
It's
It's something.
Lovecraft thing.
I don't know Lovecraft at all.
Someone's going to correct us in the comments.
Oh, I mean, they're welcome to it. I mean, if you know more about Innsmouth and that kind of stuff, good for you. I don't.
So again, the key to playing this deck is to somehow keep track of where all the cards are relative to your deck. And I screwed up the first time because it's like
You're shooting for that second Kaiju conflict.
And I was right that it's like, I bet if I do Sacred Circle, then I'm going to see it. But knowing where Kaijuki was, I'm not making this mistake second time around.
Yeah.
I will say in our practice games, whenever Aliens won, there was one game I think I terraformed 4 times. So not having terraforming the entire game is is brutal. And no crop, and I didn't have crop circles both games. So
I mean, a lot of this comes down to not necessarily player skill, but what cards come out.
Let's smash up.
There's a lot of player skill involved too. If we swapped the Kaiju Innsmouth, I would not know how to play very well at all.
True.
So,
because this, you saw it. I ran out of locals at one point, and then all of a sudden I'd lose half my turn. So this deck needs a rebuilding turn, and I said, okay, now is the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't too bad though. Good job. Congratulations again on your continuing quest to play Kaiju Innsmouths as much as possible. I did notice that I started playing a little bit more just because I'm like, how is this faction pairing going so well? And I've played it myself sometimes, and I'm like, all right, these actually work pretty well together.
A lot can go wrong.
A lot can go wrong.
But a lot can go right.
There are some factions that can counter them. I don't know if they ran across them in the bracket.
No, Geek Elves would have mopped the floor with them. Just like ban list, locals.
What did they ever play against the Steampunks?
What?
Did they ever play against Steampunk?
No.
If they played against Steampunk, I'm willing to bet they would have not fared as well.
It's funny because I was actually saying after that game that it's like superhero sheep. I really want to face them because I do not want to face steampunk tricksters. Also,
having all your actions just knocked off the base with
Ornate Dome, but also losing random cards. Like, can you imagine losing both kinds of conflicts? It's like, all right. So matchups matter.
Yep.
But they went up. These guys went up against a ton of tough opponents: robotic nobles, alien grannies, even kung fu fighting dinosaurs. I'm very proud of them.
They did fight against Kaiju, dinosaurs. After I put them in the final 4, they lost. All right, well, thank you again, J. Crew and the Bandit, and that concludes March Smashness, the Encore game.
All right, let's shut it down.